America. I'm with UNBC Recreation, and today I'll be leading us through a gentle yoga with a metta meditation. For the yoga portion of this class, it'll last about 9 minutes. Easy, slow movement, deep breaths. So we're not going to get through too many poses, but we'll get a full body stretch. And then we'll end with the metta meditation that will last about 5 minutes. It is a guided practice. If you were unfamiliar, it is also known as loving kindness meditation because we practice expressing love for ourselves as well as expressing love for those around us. Before we get started, I want to remind everyone to always listen to your body. Don't push yourself too hard. I say a good rule of thumb is that if you cannot breathe easily and deep in a pose, you're probably pushing yourself too hard. And always make sure to check with a doctor before you start a new exercise regimen. Today we're going to get started in a seated position facing the front of the mat. So any seated position will do as long as your spine is upright. So for me, that's in a cross-leg position, but your legs might be a little looser, whatever is comfortable for you. Lengthen the spine towards the ceiling, tilt your head down towards the floor, and start to deepen the breath. We're going to start right here. Imagining with every exhale, your shoulders relax down the back a little bit more. With every inhale, your spine lengthens towards the ceiling. Start to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Keep up with this pattern of breath. Belly is gently active, drawing closer to the body. Then resume your normal, natural pattern of breath, and you can let the spine just be relaxed in a neutral position for a few moments. Moving right into staff pose, straighten the legs out so they're down the length of your mat with feet flexed. Place your hands on either side of your hips and press gently down into the floor to find some length through the spine and out through the crown of the head. Shoulders are relaxed away from the ears. If this feels pretty tight for the legs here, you can put a soft bend in the knee. In staff pose, we're lengthening the legs, lengthening the spine, flexing the feet, pressing out through the heels so legs are nice and active. And then again, spine can relax into a neutral position. Bend your left knee, placing foot on the floor, then let the knee fall out. So down towards the floor as well. We'll lengthen the spine once again, put a soft bend in the extended leg. Lift both arms up overhead, take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth, right into a fold, dropping belly to thighs, placing hands at our sides, and gazing gently down towards the mat. Take a few deep breaths here. Lengthening the spine so chest sends forward. Then walk the hands closer into the body, find length in the spine, and extend both legs back out down the length of the mat. Right knee bends, foot to mat, let the knee fall to the floor. Soft bend in the extended leg, keep the foot flexed, lift arms overhead, breathe in through nose. As we exhale, we'll find the folds, belly to thighs, and hands at your sides. Take a few deep breaths here. Walk hands into body and find the spine upright. Straighten both legs down the length of the mat. Then bend both knees so feet are on the floor. And separate the feet until they're about mat width distance apart. Place your hands just slightly behind you, fingertips out towards the sides. And find some support to sort of prop yourself up. Try to keep the spine long though. Let the knees fall all the way over to the right. We're opening the hips here. Knees do not have to touch all the way down to the floor. Take it to your max. Then we'll slowly lift the knees back up to the ceiling and let them fall to the opposite side. We're going to keep repeating this movement, allowing the hips to release any tension they're holding. Keep the movement slow and steady. Do not rush. Maybe even take a pause for a moment when both knees are up to ceiling before proceeding. And deepen the breath. Find some stillness here. Walk the hands in closer to the body and bring bottoms of the feet together into Baddha Konasana. Find that length in the spine once again. Hands come around towards the front. Adding to that opening in the hips here. If you're feeling too much sensation, press the heels away from the body. If you want a little more, pull the heels in a little closer. Spine stays long. Breath is nice and deep. Now place your hands on the outsides of the knees and draw them together like you're closing a book. Feet flat to the mat. Hands come to the back of the thighs, and one vertebrae at a time will roll down until we're flat on our back. Feet are hips width distance apart. Place your arms along the sides of the body, palms face down to the floor. If you cannot touch the back of the heels with your fingertips, walk them in closer to the body. Press the feet firmly to the mat, then bend the elbows so fingertips are facing up towards the ceiling. Start to press into the upper arms too. Now press so much that you can lift your hips off the mat. Keeping knees stacked over the ankles, chin lifted from the chest, pressing into the arms, not holding the breath. Opening the chest here. Now slowly let the hips come back down to the mat. Draw both knees in towards your chest, feet side by side. Hold on below the knees and pull thighs close to body. Getting a nice stretch for the low back here. Let the low back hang and sink into the mat. If it's uncomfortable on your knees for any reason, you can hold on to the back of the thighs instead. We're going to hold and take a few breaths here. Allowing the low back to release. If you like to find movement in your pose, you can gently rock side to side, just massaging the muscles on the back side of the body. Nice, slow movements. Don't rock too fast if you chose to do so. And maybe let's just close our eyes for a second. Focus on our breath. Find some stillness, knees drawn into the chest. Place your arms out at your sides in T-shape, palms face up to the ceiling. Let the knees fall to the right into reclined spinal twist. Knees are in line with the hips. Head turns to face the left hand. And we'll breathe here. Again, opening the chest, but also getting a nice massage for our internal organs. Bringing some fresh, oxygenated blood to the area. Breathe deeply for me here into the chest. Maybe eyes close again. Draw knees up to the center. Let them fall over to the left, nice and slow. And head turns to the right. Knees come back to center, then return the feet to the mat. Let the knees fall into one another. And then place one hand on your chest, one hand on your belly. And we'll take a few breaths here, just being present in the moment. Press the low back into the mat. Again, I offer you to close your eyes if they're not already closed. Deepen the breath. Slowly start to roll over to one side of the body, doesn't matter which. Nice and slow, we'll press ourselves up to a seated position. And we're going to move into our Metta meditation practice. The key, if you are new to meditation, is to be comfortable in your body. So, comfortable in a seated position with the spine upright. If you find it difficult to keep the spine upright, you can prop your back up against the wall or on a couch. You can even lay down if you'd like. Find that comfortable position and then lower your chin towards your chest so you can gaze at the floor below you. And you're either going to keep your gaze focused on one spot for the remainder of the exercise, or you're going to close the eyes completely. If you're in a seated position, relax the shoulders down the back. And everyone start to deepen your breath. Breathing in and out through the nose. Noticing the movement in the body as we fill the body with breath, and the movement we make as breath leaves the body as well. Now I ask you to bring your attention to your heart center, the space at the center of your chest. And I want you to picture there's an empty cave there in your heart center. And we're going to start to fill that space up. To start, we'll picture ourselves and our heart center. Picture yourself in whatever position you are sitting or laying down in. Picture your face. And more importantly, picturing a smile on your face. I want you to smile back to yourself. Repeating silently to yourself or out loud, whatever you prefer, after me. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be loving and kind. To continue filling up this space in our heart, we're going to invite someone else in, someone that is easy to love. The first person that pops to your mind, picture that person in the center of your heart. Picture an outfit that you can see them in, maybe how their hair is styled. And again, I ask you to picture a smile upon their face. And smile back at that person. Repeating again to yourself. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be loving and kind. Now to completely fill up this space in the center of our heart, we're going to picture somebody there. Invite someone in who's not so easy to love. Someone maybe we had an argument with recently, or maybe just bumping head with. The first person that comes to your mind. Picture that person in the center of your heart. Picture a genuine smile on their face and genuinely smile back at them. Repeating to yourself, may you too be happy. May you too be healthy. May you too be loving and kind. Place both hands over your heart, your full heart. Take a moment here to yourself. Take a second to thank yourself for this practice. And I want to thank you for letting me lead you on this practice today. There is a light that exists within me that honors the light that exists within each of you. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this practice. I hope you feel relaxed in the short 15 minutes that we had together today. If you liked this class, please come back and see me again, but we have tons of classes offering to you guys right now. Try them out, let us know what you think, and I hope to see you again soon.